So the signs of accomplishment. At the end of each of these sections of wisdom, we look, how do we know whether or not we're getting anywhere with these things? And so in the Path of the Bodhisattva, the focus here is on a classification called the 10 bhumis. Now there are other ones that have 12, 13, 14 bhumis and so forth, but at this level it focuses on 10. And so there's a handout for these 10 with a brief explanation. There are much more elaborate explanations for each of these, but this gives you at least a general sense of what each of these are about. The first one is called Very Joyous Bhumi. The practitioner seeks to perfect generosity, lose all attachment, and overcome concepts of the 5 aggregates. So we're letting go of the very ideas of those aggregates as constituting a truly existent person. And then they also train in ethics. The second one is the stainless bhumi. Here the practitioner seeks to perfect the practice of ethics and engage in virtuous actions. The third one is luminous bhumi. The practitioner seeks the perfection of patience and equanimity. They often practice the 4 immeasurables, loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity that we addressed and practiced, some of those. The radiant bhumi, where the practitioner seeks the perfection of effort, persistence, and eliminates the afflictions and emits the radiance called exalted wisdom. Practice deeper meditative absorptions and the 37 practices of a bodhisattva. And then the next one, difficult to cultivate bhumi. Practitioner seeks to continue perfection of effort, the perfect concentration, and fully understand the meaning of the 4 Noble Truths and the 2 truths, relative and ultimate. So you can see we're going through the 6 perfections here in each of these. Then manifest bhumi, the practitioner seeks to clearly perceive the workings of dependent origination and directly understand signlessness, the emptiness of phenomena, and see phenomena as illusory and contemplate suchness. Okay, so here's the word or the label we use for the undescribed that beyond labels. Then gone afar bhumi. The practitioner seeks to perfect the advanced absorptions, perfect skillful means. Actually, the first 5 of the 6 perfections are skillful means, and act spontaneously for others.
What's an absorption? Every time I read that, I never know what they're reading.
Well, it's a series of advanced level practices.
It helps a lot.
Okay. Then the immovable bhumi, the practitioner seeks to always be absorbed in the Dharma and not be moved by signs. Their understanding of suchness is complete and reality appears in a completely new light. Okay? So you see the kind of things that we've been talking about here. So you don't care any longer about are there any signs of this, that, or the other thing, and you actually understand this suchness, or whatever you want to call it. Then, number 9, good intelligence bhumi. The practitioner seeks to perfect ability to teach, understand questions and answers with a single sound, which is understood, and they practice without fatigue. Then finally, the cloud of doctrine bhumi. In this bhumi, the practitioner seeks to overcome the subtlest traces, spread the doctrine, perfect their wisdom, and manifest in limitless forms in all directions. So on the completion of the 10th bhumi, sometimes called the 11th bhumi, is Buddhahood. So these are signs of accomplishment related to this particular path, the path of the Bodhisattva.